So another very popular error that I come across often while teaching is the subject-verb disagreement. Now, what is this subject-verb disagreement? For example, we listens to music is correct or we listen to music is correct. If you already know the correct answer, then thumbs up. But for the ones who often feel confused over here, so we listen to music is the correct way to go. Another example, she distributes pastries or she distribute pastries. Now, which one is the correct way to go? Again, the correct one is she distributes pastries. Now, how is this? Why does this go this way, and how to be correct, how to, be on the ball every time? So I'm going to tell you a hack around it, guys. It's rather very easy. So what I want you to do is very simply divide all your 7 personal pronouns into 2 groups. That is to say, I, you, we, they. Let's call it group 1 or set 1, and he, she, it. Let's call that group 2 or set 2. Okay, once again, I, you, we, they, this is group 1, and he, she, it, that's group 2, right? And here's the rule: whenever you're dealing with I, you, we, they, or anything equivalent to it in the sentence, do not add s, es, or ies towards the end of the verb, all right? However, whenever you're dealing with he, she, it in the sentence, or the subject is equivalent to he, she, it, then do add the s or es or ies depending upon the spellings. Yeah? Let's get to some examples right away, right? So I'll start out very simple, dealing with the first group, which is I, you, we, they. Right? So somebody gets confused, you listens to music or you listen to music. So the correct way to go is definitely you listen to music, because like we just studied together, that I, you, we, they will not require any verb ending. What is the verb ending? Verb endings are this s, es, or ies that I just talked about. Yeah. So whenever you're dealing with I, you, we, they, no verb endings. So it's very easy, of course, over here by that rule that you listen is correct and you listens is not correct, because with you do not add anything in the end. Similarly, we play is correct and we plays is not correct for the same reason. But there could be a confusion sometimes when you do. It's not necessary that every time you will have I, you, we, they in the sentence. There could be a person's name, there could be a thing's name, there could be a place's name in the sentence. So then how do you deal with verb endings? It's very simple again. Let's say there's another person who is Rohit and I, as you know, am Mohit, right? So Rohit and Mohit teach is correct, or is Rohit and Mohit teaches correct? Which one to go for? Very simple. You've got to recognize the subject in the sentence. Over here we have a compound subject, right? That is Rohit and Mohit. So Rohit and Mohit are 2 people. They are third party, right? So they are the equivalent of they. Yes, if we don't have Rohit and Mohit in the sentence, that Rohit and Mohit teach or teaches, we will replace that by they, of course, right? So whatever rule applies to they also applies to Rohit and Mohit. So what applies to they? No verb endings with they. Hence, no verb endings with Rohit and Mohit as well. So the correct way to go would be Rohit and Mohit teach. All right, that. Another example, now let's say it's Sarah, a girl's name, right? Now Sarah teach or Sarah teaches, which is the correct way to go, right? Obviously, the correct answer is Sarah teaches. Now, why is that correct? Sarah is the equivalent of she. Had we not had Sarah in the sentence, we would have replaced her by she. So whatever applies to she also applies to Sarah. Now in case of he, she, it, we do add the verb ending, which is ses or ies. So in this case, Sarah is the equivalent of she. So since she teaches is the correct way to go, similarly, Sarah teaches is the correct way to go, right? So let me just, think of more examples right here to make you feel even more comfortable. Let's say children plays or children play, another common confusion. Now children is multiple, many kids, right? So children is the equivalent of they. If I have to choose anything between I, you, we, they, he, she, it for children, I'll be choosing they, right? So since they play is the correct way to go. I, you, we, they, no verb ending, right? So since they play is correct, likewise, children play is also correct, right? But a child is the equivalent of he or a she, right? If it's a girl child, you take she. If it's a male child, then you use he, right? So since with he, she, it, you do apply some verb endings. So a child plays because he plays, she plays. So a child, which is the equivalent of he or she, will be replaced by he or she. So a child plays, right? Another one, a clock ticks or a clock tick. Now, clock is non-human, it is non-living, right? So a clock is the, if I don't have, so if somebody says do not use the word the clock in the sentence, so what do I replace it with out of I, you, we, they, he, she, it? You guessed it right, it is non-living, it will be replaced by it. So with he, she, it, you always need verb endings in the simple present. So since it ticks, therefore the clock ticks, and the clock tick will not work. However, the clocks will become they. So with they, you do not need verb endings. So since they tick, similarly clocks tick. And that's a little note on subject-verb disagreement. I hope this has been helpful. If there are doubts any further, you're heartily welcome to scribble them right away in the comment section, and I will surely get back to you. Hope you enjoyed this little one. I'll be back with another one soon. Thank you so much.